Drink 100 milliliters of this before just 10 minutes, and your body may unlock a hidden power you thought was gone forever. If you're over 60 and you've noticed your erections fading, your energy slipping, and your confidence in the bedroom disappearing, this may be the simplest natural solution you'll ever hear. Scientists at Harvard and the NIH have confirmed that certain natural compounds can boost blood flow to the penis, restore testosterone balance, and even reignite the spark of intimacy, all without pills. All without shame. For too long, men have been told it's just age, that once you hit 60, erections after 60 are a lost cause. But the truth is, your body still holds the hidden power to perform, to connect, to feel alive again. The only question is, will you take advantage of it, or will you let time win? Before we go any further, I want you to do something important. Drop a comment below and be honest. Have you noticed weaker erections after 60? Has your prostate health ever stolen your confidence or intimacy? Share it, because thousands of men just like you are reading and realizing they're not alone. Your story might give another man hope. And while you're here, hit that subscribe button so you never miss these powerful natural breakthroughs for men's health. Your strength, your energy, and your hidden power deserve it. George was 67, a proud veteran, disciplined, strong in his younger years. But lately his body was betraying him. He told me, almost whispering, that his erections were fading. Nights that once ended in passion now ended in silence. His wife stopped reaching for him. The distance in her eyes hurt more than the weakness in his body. He thought it was just age. He told himself every man at this stage loses his power, that it was normal. But inside he felt ashamed, alone, broken. I asked him about his habits. He admitted he avoided intimacy. Sometimes he tried masturbation, hoping it would remind him of his youth. But instead of satisfaction, he felt emptiness. His penis felt unresponsive, disconnected from the man he still believed he was. He thought his prostate was the problem, or maybe his testosterone was gone for good. The shame grew so heavy he stopped talking about it, even with the woman who had stood by his side for 40 years. That's when I told him the truth. I'm Dr. Amelia, a men's health specialist. I've seen thousands of men in their 60s, 70s, and 80s who believed they were too old. But science tells a different story. The real problem isn't age. It isn't just testosterone, it's circulation. When blood vessels lose their flexibility, when the inner lining called the endothelium stops releasing enough nitric oxide, the penis cannot receive the rush of blood needed for an erection. This condition is known as endothelial dysfunction. And it's silent. Most men don't even know it's happening. They blame age. They blame their prostate. They blame themselves. But the truth is, the hidden power inside them is still there. It's just trapped behind clogged, weakened vessels. I showed George research from Harvard and the NIH, studies proving that erectile problems in older men are often early signs of poor vascular health, not just low hormones. One NIH study found that men with better nitric oxide release had up to 40% stronger erections, regardless of age. Another study showed that improving blood flow improved confidence, intimacy, even sleep. This isn't about being young. It's about circulation. George leaned forward, his voice shaking. So you're saying my body isn't dead? I nodded. Your body is waiting to be reawakened. Your penis isn't broken. It's starving for blood flow. And when you restore that, your erection returns. Your prostate stays healthier. And even masturbation feels like vitality again, instead of shame. That was the hidden truth George had never heard before. He wasn't too old. He wasn't finished. He just needed to feed his body the fuel it had lost. And the secret was shockingly simple. Just 100 milliliters of a natural drink, taken 10 minutes before, could open his vessels, boost nitric oxide, and unlock the hidden power he thought was gone forever. There's an enemy living inside your body that no one warned you about. You can't see it. You can't touch it. But it's been stripping away your strength, your energy, and your erections for years. It's called endothelial dysfunction, and it works hand in hand with cortisol, the stress hormone, to rob you of your vitality. Together, they create a silent cycle that makes your penis feel weaker, your erections harder to maintain, and even masturbation more draining than satisfying. The endothelium is the thin lining inside your blood vessels. When you were young, it was strong and flexible. It releases nitric oxide easily, the chemical that tells your blood vessels to relax, widen, and send blood rushing into your penis. That rush is what gives you a firm erection. But as the endothelium weakens with age, smoking, sugar, or stress, it loses that power. Without nitric oxide, blood vessels stay stiff and narrow, and a narrow vessel cannot deliver the blood your penis needs. The Journal of Sexual Medicine has shown that endothelial dysfunction is present in up to 80% of men with erection problems. That means the issue isn't just in your penis, it's in your entire vascular system. Every artery that should be fueling you with life is slowly being choked. That's why your erections after 60 don't feel the same. It's not just age, it's your blood vessels shutting down before their time. Then comes cortisol, the silent poison. When you live under stress, financial worries, family pressure, sleepless nights, your body pumps out cortisol. In the short term, it's meant to protect you, but in the long term, it attacks your testosterone. It blocks the signals your brain sends to your testes. And studies from the NIH show that men with high cortisol have up to 40% lower testosterone levels than their peers. That means less desire, less drive, and less recovery. It also wrecks your sleep, and poor sleep is another nail in the coffin for your erections. But here's the darkest part: shame. Because you've been told not to talk about it, you stay silent, thinking you're the only one. That silence creates more stress. More stress creates more cortisol. More cortisol weakens testosterone. And all the while, your endothelium keeps breaking down, starving your penis of blood. It's a vicious circle. This is why your penis feels unresponsive. This is why erections after 60 are harder to achieve. This is why masturbation feels like it drains your energy instead of giving you release. The enemy is not your age. The enemy is this hidden cycle eating away at your body every day you ignore it. You need to break that cycle. Because if you don't, it won't just rob your intimacy. Endothelial dysfunction is the same pathway that leads to heart disease, stroke, and early death. Your penis is the first warning sign. It's not just about sex, it's about your life. For decades, you've been told the only way to bring your penis back to life is with a pill. But the truth is, your body already carries the tools. It just needs the right spark. That spark can be as simple as drinking 100 milliliters of a natural juice before 10 minutes. No chemicals, no shame. Just a daily habit that unlocks what's been trapped inside you for years. When you drink pomegranate juice, you're giving your blood vessels a direct gift. It's rich in antioxidants and compounds that protect the lining of your arteries, the very pathways that carry blood to your penis. Harvard researchers found that regular pomegranate intake improves circulation by 17%. That means stronger erections, fuller response, and a return of energy that feels like youth breathing back into your body. Beet juice works in another powerful way. It's packed with nitrates that your body converts into nitric oxide, the molecule that tells your blood vessels to relax and open. The National Institutes of Health published data showing that beet juice can raise nitric oxide levels in as little as 10 minutes. That's why 100 milliliters before intimacy or before sleep can prime your body quickly, giving you firmer erections and restoring the confidence you thought you lost forever. I've seen men who gave up on themselves, who believed their best years of intimacy were gone. But when they began this simple routine, their faces changed. Their voices carried strength again. Their wives noticed the difference. Because this isn't just about blood flow. It's about reclaiming the man you still are. Pills may offer a shortcut, but they force your body instead of working with it. They mask the deeper issue. Natural juice builds your foundation from within. Day after day, it restores the inner mechanics that control erections and energy. There's no crash, no dependence, no shame in hiding bottles inside your drawer. Just a glass that works with your biology. Dr. Amelia, a men's health specialist who has treated thousands of patients, explains it simply: when you support nitric oxide and circulation naturally, you're not only protecting your erections, you're protecting your prostate, your heart, and your entire vascular system. She's seen men in their 60s and 70s regain intimacy and vitality by committing to something as ordinary and extraordinary as a daily drink. 100 milliliters.
10 minutes.
That's the prescription nature gave you. Not an expensive pill, not a painful surgery, but a reminder that your body still knows how to perform if you give it the fuel. When you make this part of your routine, you're not just drinking juice, you're drinking back your manhood. The biggest mistake men make is thinking one glass will change everything overnight. You drink 100 milliliters once, wait 10 minutes, and expect your penis to feel 20 years younger. When it doesn't, you tell yourself it doesn't work. but your blood vessels don't heal in a day. The hidden power you want comes from steady nitric oxide, building up week after week. Harvard research shows that consistent intake of nitrate-rich foods improves circulation by over 15% within a month. That's not a miracle. That's biology repairing itself slowly and surely. Another mistake, mix your drink with processed sugar. Every teaspoon of added sugar damages your endothelial lining, the very cells responsible for erection strength. The Journal of Sexual Medicine reports men with higher sugar intake have up to 30% more erectile dysfunction. You can't pour nitric oxide in one glass and poison in the next. If you want erections after 60, if you want penis strength and natural hidden power, don't sabotage yourself by being inconsistent. Give your body what it needs daily, without excuses, without shortcuts. Consistency is the difference between disappointment and transformation. The biggest mistake I see men over 60 make is expecting a miracle overnight. You drink 100 milliliters once and think your penis will suddenly respond with full erections after 10 minutes. But the truth is, your blood vessels don't work that way. They heal gradually, with steady nitric oxide flowing through them day after day. The NIH has shown that it takes weeks of consistent nitric oxide support to repair endothelial function, the very system that controls blood flow to your penis. Another mistake is mixing the drink with processed sugar. Sugar spikes cortisol, damages your arteries, and cancels out the nitric oxide effect. Harvard researchers found that even one high-sugar drink can lower testosterone levels by nearly 25% for hours. So if you want erections after 60, if you want true penis strength and to unlock your hidden power, don't sabotage yourself with inconsistency or shortcuts. Consistency is what brings the breakthrough. At 60, 70, even 80, your story isn't over. You don't have to accept weak erections, a silent bedroom, or a penis that no longer responds. You deserve intimacy, strength, and confidence. Just 100 milliliters of this simple drink, but before 10 minutes, can awaken hidden power your body still carries. Science shows blood flow and nitric oxide can improve at any age, if you give your body the right spark. This isn't about age, it's about action. So like this video, share it with a friend who needs hope, comment on your own experience, and subscribe so you never miss the truth about your health. You are not alone. Thousands of men are already reclaiming their hidden power. Now it's your turn.